What's up, guys? It's Randall from OddsJam back with you today for some more positive EV betting. We placed some bets yesterday. I had some bets personally as well that I bet that ended up winning. So not a bad day overall. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel if you have not. You can set notifications for anytime we go live, whether it's Alex, myself, or Matt. So make sure you turn those notifications on, like, subscribe to the page. Also, be sure to check out the description below. Find the best sports books in your state, sign up for those bonuses, take advantage of those bonuses, and continue to build your bankroll, and then hop over here to the Plus EV page and build your bankroll. So we're going to take a look here. This Georgetown-Providence game goes here in about 14 minutes. I actually bet this game already. I took Georgetown here plus 6.5 on DraftKings. If you wanted to take +4, you can over here at Barstool. 27-cent difference here in the market with almost 4%. Looks like a 19-cent difference here. So I don't know if this play's still there. I'll go ahead and refresh. It looks like it is still there. It looks like you can get Georgetown +6 on Barstool. So, I mean, +6, +102, 18-cent difference in the market with 17 cents here. I mean, Georgetown +7. -117, 23-cent difference. So if you wanted to buy the half a point, you could do that. I mean, these are all 3 to 7%, or I'm sorry, 3 to 6% here in the market with. So might be worth looking into. Don't yet have Kenny's ratings, but it looks like we've got a positive EV play on this San Diego State Nevada game, the over 129. San Diego State and Colorado State took college hoops back a couple of decades on Friday night with that low-scoring affair. It looks like, though, the consensus line for the most part is – let me change states here just so I can see some more books. Might have a little bit of value here on this. I mean, always hate taking an over in San Diego State games, but Nevada does play at a pretty fast pace. Looking here, I mean – -114 over 129.5. It looks like the consensus is 130.5. And it's obviously juiced to the over here on Pinnacle. It's juiced to the under here on some of these other books. So over 129 seems to have a little bit of value. If you wanted to place that bet, almost 7%. Expected value. We'll hop back over here, see if it's still up. We'll go ahead and bet that. First half money line here, Georgetown Providence 8%. I personally I like Georgetown in this spot. I think they could definitely be live. This might be worth a play. It's 34 cents difference, so it is a little bit out of range. Maybe worth just a little bit of money there. It is 8% of expected value. Or if you wanted to take the spread +3.5, that is also a play as well. Again, I'm already locked in on this game. So I'm going to ride the bet that I have in this particular instance. But Georgetown, definitely ton of value today from a plus EV perspective. And then, I mean, from a handicapping perspective, I know this is not a handicapping channel, but from my perspective as a handicapper, I do like Georgetown today. So just looking here, I mean, pretty low expected value. I mean, not a lot out there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this San Diego State Nevada game. Again, we saw this line. We can just see what this line is. It's still 129. I mean, I personally think San Diego State blows them out. Just check here and see if I've received these ratings yet. I don't think I have. From Kenny to be able to compare these. However, let me look and see if he gave the teams. We might be able to figure it out. Yeah, we can probably figure it out ourselves here. So that is one thing with his ratings. You can look at them by rank. So, I mean, we can see San Diego State. Let's see. The home total, 61.5. Nevada on the road is 73.5. So that would be 134, I believe, would be, if my math's right there, 61 and 73. So 134.5 is about what he makes this total when you add the two of those together. So, I mean, there definitely does seem to be some value here. Well, now it's already moved. Look at that. 130.5. Sit here, talk about it, debate it, miss it. Just missed a 7% EV play because I couldn't shut my damn mouth. So, did say that I like San Diego State. So let's go ahead and bet that. I do like that personally. Minus 12.5 over at Barstool. We'll see if we can find that. Like that play a lot. Minus 110. Need to log in. I've mentioned this before on live streams. Sundays usually, generally, especially at home, favorites roll for whatever reason. Just been something that I've noticed throughout the years in college basketball. Not that you just go through and blindly take favorites, but double-digit faves usually are pretty successful on Sundays for whatever reason. So we bet that. We'll save it. San Diego State minus 14 has some value. Minus 12 if you wanted to buy that down. We just bet it at 12.5. Probably doesn't matter unless I just said that it probably doesn't. So now it probably does. But nonetheless, like San Diego State there, minus 12.5. Pretty slow day here in sports betting. Sundays are typically pretty slow. Akron minus 1 against Ohio. We can take a look here and just see ESPN. ESPN's got Akron minus 2 for the game. So maybe there's a little bit of value here. 23-cent difference in the market with. Akron's on the road at Ohio. First halves can be a little tricky. I tend to usually shy away from them personally, but there is a little bit of value on Akron minus 1, unless there's some extreme value when it comes to betting that. Let's see here. Bulls, Sixers, super tight market, but it's only 1.6% of expected value. Another one here, super tight market over 220. So, I mean, you can see in looking at this, I mean, PointsBet definitely is the outlier at 219.5, I would assume. Minus 115. I mean, every other book minus 132, minus 120, minus 148 on Barstool. I mean, we're getting basically almost 3 points here of value depending on where you look. So don't have PointsBet up. Don't normally do a lot of betting with PointsBet, just simply because there usually are not a lot of plus EV plays. So don't keep a whole lot of money in here, but over 219.5, minus 115. Tight market. Again, lower expected value. So let's see if we can find that. Maybe it's already moved. Oh, no, here it is right here. Now, okay, 17-cent difference here. So now we're up to 5%. So we need to lock this in and quit piddling around. So we'll throw 25 on that one. Again, if you're new to the stream today, betting smaller amounts to show you that you can make money, plus EV betting, even with the smaller bankroll. As always, these are not the only plus EV bets that I bet during the day on the live stream. I go and bet others as well. The key is to, I wouldn't say necessarily bet as many as you can, but the more you can bet, the better off you are going to be. Definitely want to look into them a little bit like we just did there. I mean, we have 5.7%, almost 6% of expected value and 17-cent difference here in the market with. And every other book is 221, 222. So, I mean, we're getting 3 points of value. Absolutely huge plus EV. And we're getting value on the line itself. So absolutely love that play. Saw another one here. It looks like Bet365 is up and running. I know some of you have asked about that. It looks like we finally have that up and running there in New Jersey. So that's awesome. Under 150.5, Minnesota, Iowa. We can take a look and see if I can figure this out. Iowa at home, 74. Minnesota on the road, 74.70. So 144.5, give or take. I know there is another formula that he uses when determining that, but it looks like Iowa, Minnesota under 150.5 has a little bit of value. The under 146.5 has some value as well. 27-cent difference there in the market with 25 cents there, 22 cents here on the under 147.5, 23 cents here. So we got screwed yesterday. We took over 144.5 in that Drake game, and it landed 143. And I think we could have got a little bit lower expected value on that game had we taken what the line was. So I'm going to do that today. If you want to take the plus money side, you can. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple more points. Still within range as far as the market width goes. So under 150.5, we'll see if that is still there. It is juiced to the under. So it looks like it's already moved. It's 149.5 now. So we missed that one. That one's off the board. We can go ahead and refresh our page. Bulls Sixers here again. Over 220.5 has some value if you missed that. So, I mean, we can hop over here. All right, look at that. Now all of a sudden we don't have a spread for Bulls Sixers. So they've pulled this off the board. You can see we obviously got the best of the number. So, I mean, that's awesome. We can see that we got the best of the number there. So we'll hop back over here. We'll refresh this page again, see if there's anything that pops up. 219.5. We just bet this on PointsBet minus 115. PointsBet's pulled it down, said not a good number. Canisius Manhattan under 66.5, 2.7% on MGM. We can take a look and see what the other books have. So, I mean, 66.5 minus 110. 66 seems to be the consensus line, juiced to the under on a few of these books. Maybe worth looking at on that particular side of things. Let's see. Refresh again. Tennis here. Don't know anything about it, but why not? Let's just compare here. I mean, minus 115, minus 120, minus 135. Definitely the outlier, Carlos Taberner. So why not? Let's bet some tennis today. Let's see here. Have no clue. That is not where he is at. So take a look here. So one thing about tennis is I'm going to actually type this guy's name in, see where he's at, see what tournament he is in. It looks like it is the Argentina Open. So we'll see if we can find that. All right. Let's see here. Not seeing it there. Nope, we just clicked on that. Why is he not showing up? It's definitely not Dallas. Maybe is it the qualifier? There he is right there. And he's already moved. He's minus 140 now. So late on that one. That would have been a nice one to snag. You can see here, we've got the live odds up and running. Those are $9 a day if you want to purchase those. This one should move here in just a second. It's now minus 140. So live odds, $9 a day. Again, having multiple sports books, you can see, look, WinBet has value here on Georgetown first half money line. Here's a tennis match, no idea, but value on Caesars for Go Soeda. All right. So having multiple sports books, I mean, look at this. This is just insane. I mean, Georgetown plus 6.5 value, Georgetown plus 5.5 value. I mean, we already have Georgetown. So that's good to see. Georgetown plus 2.5 on FanDuel value, Georgetown plus 6 value. So again, having multiple sports books, I mean, you can just see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sports books, all with different odds on this Georgetown game and this tennis. They're gone now, but that you can take advantage of, and you can place more bets that are profitable. So again, be sure, check out the links below. Make sure you have all of those books. I talk to people every single day that they didn't know that certain books were in their states. And it just amazes me, because having all of those books is critical to being a profitable sports bettor long-term, getting the best of the number. No reason to take minus 129 when you can take minus 110. So check those out, sign up for those books. If you have any questions about the sign up bonuses, reach out. More than happy to help answer those questions. Again, here, just trying to refresh the page, see if there's anything out there. Again, this over here, the line is moving to the over. We'll refresh this page. PointsBet still has not hung a total back up. This is home team totals. So, we got the best of the number there by far. So that's awesome. Refresh again. Probably going to wrap this live stream up here shortly. Not seeing anything that we can bet, or at least that we can bet, or that we haven't already bet. We'll hop over here to Colorado. I know there's a couple different books out there. See if there's any value in Colorado. Not seeing anything in the way of that. It looks like Carlos Taberner on MGM. We just saw this. He went to minus 140 on DraftKings. So let's see if I can find him. Probably will not be able to in time, seeing how long that took me last time. Let's see here. ATP. Oh, I like the way MGM's set up. This is very nice. Minus 120. So, yeah, if you can hop on him, who will win? This is a great play. Minus 120. You can see minus 140 on Pinnacle, or minus 139. All of these other books, MGM still has not moved. So definitely a solid bet here. Minus 140 on DraftKings, minus 136 on FanDuel. Let's see here. Bulls game. Looks like there's some value on the under 223.5 now. The under 224. So, maybe a potential middle there. You're getting a 4 or 5 point window, depending on what number you bet that at. If you did that with us earlier. Again, these lines are always moving constantly. So definitely something to look at. This person here, minus 182 at Barstool. Minus 230 everywhere else. Usually not a fan of laying the juice here in tennis, or not in tennis, but laying the juice in general. But you can see all of these books, have this guy as a much heavier favorite than Barstool. So let's see if we can find that again. We'll bet it if we can find it. Place a bet on that. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let's make sure. Is it even today? It is today at 11:20. Let's see, Yannick. Oh, didn't know his name. Half man. All right, it looks like he is in the Argentina Open. I mean, this should be taking place very, very soon. Let's see here. ATP. Oh, ATP qualifier. That's why. Move this here. Hold on just a second. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Francisco. Is that the guy? Okay, Francisco Cerundolo is the bet. I was wondering. I looked at that. I was like, we've got this flip. So I don't know. We'll throw 36 on it. Make it a bet. I mean, ton of value there. Like I said, usually don't bet those very, very high money lines, but I mean, that is just a ton of value when you look at that. So we will maybe, where'd it go? There he is. All right. So 2%, I mean, that starts very, very soon. So, I mean, that's solid bet. Little bit out of range with the market with. But I mean, like I said, when you look at all of these books, I mean, minus 230, minus 198, minus 223 on Pinnacle, we're picking up minus 182. So can't really pass up on that. Let's see here. Not seeing anything else in the way of betting. It looks like the Nuggets Nets under 230.5, 14-cent difference there in the market with a little bit of value if you wanted to bet that. Again, only 1.2%, so maybe it's one that you stay away from at this particular time. So hop over here, just take a look here at this Georgetown game. I know we've got a bet on it. Looks like the Hoyas are down 1. Georgetown, not a very good team, but plus EV nonetheless. We can take a look here and see. It looks like you can get Francisco minus 170 on Caesars. I don't have Caesars, so if you can get Caesars, you're going to even get a better price than what I just got on him at minus 182. Again, importance of having multiple sports books. I have Caesars here in Illinois, but it's not the same Caesars. So again, just signing up, having multiple sports books obviously gives you an advantage. This is a direct ARB to Pinnacle. You can see that. I mean, it's an ARB here with Caesars and DraftKings. So again, you can look at that page and see if you want to try to make some risk-free money. So looks to be about it for today. Manhattan plus 3 at 1%. We can take a look here and see what that game has for ESPN. So pretty well spot on. Manhattan on the road. Only about 1% of expected value. So probably going to pass on that. As far as golf goes, I gave this out yesterday. I know I bet Power plus 150. He is now 10-1. Absolutely fell apart yesterday. Terrible round. I went ahead and threw a little bit on Spieth at plus 450 last night, just to be able to enjoy the golf this Sunday afternoon. Not a lot going on in the college basketball world or the NBA world, and obviously we have the Pro Bowl that everybody loves to watch. I'm just kidding. I could give two shits about that game. So Canisius Manhattan under 66 in the first half. We saw this play earlier. It was a little bit lower expected value. It's now almost 5%. So, I mean, a ton of value here. Lines are definitely moving towards that under. Might be one to jump on. It is a first half play, though. Iowa, Minnesota. I think we bet this already. Under 71.5 in the first half. Is a play. Georgetown, Providence. Looky here. We've got Providence on the money line. Has some value. So, I mean, maybe you come back on Providence. If you took Georgetown money line, maybe get you a little nice middle there. Although it looks like it's already moved. We haven't refreshed this page, and I piddled around at the top for a little bit. These live odds, I mean, they're constantly moving, but I mean, for $9 a day, you can catch a couple of these. You can get now the value's on Georgetown money line plus 185. So we can hop over. We can just see if it's still there. If it is, we may throw some money on it. Taking way too long. plus 185. What the fuck? So we'll throw 15 on that. We'll see if we can get that live bet in. Suspended. So again, you can just see, I mean, seconds are precious whenever you are betting these. We'll try to see again. Let's see. Georgetown plus 190. So we can refresh this. We can see if it pops up. So plus 190. So even some better value. So what the heck? On that, except the odds change. We'll bet it. Let's see if it goes through. Boom. So we just bet that. I mean, we just got 6% of expected value live Georgetown on the money line. So, I mean, it's not hard. You just have to be patient. You're not going to hit them all. You've got to be patient. I mean, it's still there, plus 190. Now it's locked. Okay. So, I mean, you can see just how quick you have to be to get these live bets in. But it's a ton of fun. I mean, it's fun. You're placing profitable bets. Now it's off the board. Now it looks like it's still a play on FanDuel, plus 180. So you can hop over here. All right, plus 180. You can bet that. It's only 2%, but it is still a play. So again, just something you can do. Up plus 195 now on Barstool. So come over here, college basketball. Click this game. Looks like it's still locked, or that it locked after it did that. But I mean, plus 195. Now it's almost 8%. So now it's gone. So just being quick, refreshing this page, having your sports books pulled up. I mean, you have to have your books pulled up. If you're piddling around and you don't know what you're doing, you think you're going to be able to log in, deposit money. I mean, you're kidding yourself, because there's no way in hell that you're going to get these in. So you have to be quick. You have to be a little bit patient. San Diego State, really like this play. We've gone over it. It's there. I mean, lines are moving towards San Diego State. I mean, this is probably 20-point blowout in my opinion. So if you like that, you can get some plus money here. San Diego State plus 116. We took this 12.5. It was a little bit under 3%. I think the last time we bet that. It looks like it's moved up. So that's good. Iowa, Minnesota under 150. I think, did we lock that bet in under 151? No, I guess we did not. I can't remember now. I felt like we bet that, but maybe not. Anyway, nonetheless, under 150 has a little bit of value. So, and now it's gone. But stay on this page, look at it throughout the day. I mean, we've just spent, roughly 30 minutes here on a live stream. We've placed some bets. We've found some value. I've given you some bets to place on the other books that are not located in Illinois. So take advantage, be on here as much as you can, as much as your wife will allow you to be. Let's see. It looks like coming back now on the other side. So, I mean, if you've already bet this, Taberner, now you've got a direct ARB, not a direct ARB to Pinnacle, but you have an ARB if you took him potentially earlier. No, I guess you don't, because we bet him minus 120. And so plus 115 now on the other side. But markets are always moving, continuing to watch these lines move. I mean, you can just see we've watched these lines move just as we've been watching. Let's see here. What's Georgetown now? Plus 138. And you can see that we got them plus 190. They're now offering us a cash out of more than what we bet. So pretty cool to watch those lines move real time on the Plus EV page in your sports books. Now all of a sudden, again, Georgetown has Providence has some value, minus 175. So if you wanted to bet Providence minus 175, you've got Georgetown plus 190, and you can guarantee profit. Probably would not do that in that sports book, but it is something that you can do, or cash out and take your whatever amount you have won. So that's pretty well it for me today. I've got basketball practice again, gearing up for our last week of high school hoops. For those of you that have talked to me, you know I coach basketball, so got practice here in about 40 minutes, so need to wrap this stream up. I assume Alex will be on later today. Hopefully we can cash some of those bets we placed, and I will be back with you tomorrow with some more live betting in the afternoon, probably around 2 Eastern again. That's kind of my normal spot. Try to hop on, free up my day, give you guys some bets, and make you some money. So again, be sure take advantage of all the sports books in your state. Sign up in the links below. And if you have any questions, email me, Randall@oddsjam.com, DM me on Twitter @RandallKBets. Also be on the lookout. Going to continue to do those giveaways on Twitter. So retweet those, enter those contests, get a chance to win $500. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and enjoy your Sunday.